Ahem. Is this thing on? Is it working? Good evening. No? Okay, well, good night then. This is what happens when you don't stream for like 2 weeks. Good evening. Hello. Hey, Cal. Hey, Narcolepsy. Hey, Evandar. Hey, Emerald. How you all doing? Don't expect anything good tonight. Not that these runs were any good anyway, but after not touching the game for 2 weeks, yeah, game sound would also be a good idea. Should be able to hear everything now. Sometimes you get better after a break. If you can remember everything. We'll see if I can remember all the solutions. I might not. I think everything's set up though. I'm sure the game will shout at me when something doesn't work. But may as well leap in and see what I've forgotten. I wanted to take some time to go and like look back through my previous runs and work out like the solutions to all the random doors that I failed. I have not had time. I have not had time at all. I had to cancel like 3 streams last week just because work needed a load of stuff done. And in between that, it's just been, I've either been sleeping, eating, or not playing games. Anyway. I do web development. My muscle memory is going to be completely shot. I'm actually surprised I clicked into that. Alright, this run I'm just going to not care what happens. Just need to figure it all back out again. Yeah, work at the moment is trying to build a system that's going to try and take us out of this COVID-induced mini recession thing. Long story short, just before COVID started, we built a system to help chefs manage their inventories and stock ordering, and we were just about to launch it, and then the restaurant industry shut down. So we had to quickly retool that and try and turn it into something where the public can order from their suppliers. So you can get your restaurant quality ingredients, but at home, because the suppliers don't have anywhere to sell right now, because all the restaurants are still closed for the most part. Not sub 1 tutorial. Oh my god, muscle memory has completely left the building. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, I didn't think I'd be this forgetful. It's all the way across. Wow, I'm doing well. I apologize to everyone watching who was hoping for good runs. Tonight is not the night. Sub 2 snipes last week. Nice. So I looked at the guide after you said that I should go for desert instead of doing the snipes, and the guide says otherwise. It says that by doing this route quickly, it's still faster than desert. I get that I don't do it quickly, but it's probably still do it quicker than I do desert at this point. So I'm not going to switch. I'm also trying to play with my mouse plugged in, which is not ideal. Because I'm stupid. Hey, PJ, how's it going? Can't even do these ones normally. It's just memory. And tonight is definitely a test of mine. No. What is the secret to going right on those? I do intend on doing the town snipes eventually. Just at the moment, my knowledge of going through each puzzle and like not getting stuck on things is still at the point where it's quicker for me to go up there and get them than it is to try and like. I mean, you'll see when I get to the swamp snipes. I take my time. Ah, I'm still trying to move my mouse quicker than my brain can like change direction. I'm running out of mouse mat. See, I picked this up as a game to run because I loved it casually and I thought it would be a comfortable thing to run, but very quickly I'm pushing the limits of what I'm able to do in it. And it's much less comfy now. And that's not even with a decent time. I'm getting there though. Just please don't take this run or most of the runs tonight as any indication of what I can do. As I say, I've not touched the game at all in 2 weeks. Solve the red hexagonal from tower stairs. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Yeah, because I've been struggling to find a decent place down the bottom to stand and not have it be like awful. Nope. You gonna play? I've forgotten this one. No. I was thinking it was this one. Yeah, thank you. I think I got that just as you posted it. I am enjoying this game though, it's just... it's tough. No, wait. I will read that in a sec. Hello? I pushed up and right, up and left, and it went right. I think the most trouble I've had in terms of just memorizing panels has been jungle and green inside mountain. Because even when you can see the solution, like as the pictures in the guide, you can't see half the line. Hey, tomorrow? How you doing? I have indeed considered going faster, but realized that it wasn't worth my time. Or required too much effort. Hey, thank you very much for the 11th month resub. Also, you've been here for a very long time, so enjoy the VIP badge. I have a few more going spare. But thank you very much for your continued support. I don't know if you're a Discord user, but if you're willing to join the server, you can have the badge synced up there as well. Not that it really does anything at the moment. Come on. I think one of my main issues with this game is just hesitation. Like, so many times I've failed puzzles because I've kind of like hit the edge, bounced out again, and then clicked. Have I considered being more confident? Yes. And then I was not confident enough to stick with it. At least I'm not forgetting that one anymore. "90% of the Discords you're in have ended up being mass muted." I mean, you don't have to worry about that with mine because no one ever talks in it anyway. Yet. My Discord's the only Discord that I don't have muted. So no hard feelings to anyone who does have it muted. It's in the cards under the stream, or Nightbot will say it eventually. How the hell did I get that? Is it better in this game to have high DPI or low? Low is better. I mean, I'm using 2000 and I'm already running out of mouse mat quite a lot. My god, this is terrible. Have I considered more matte? Most of my desk is matte. Let's see if I can get the snipes. I considered more desk. I just got that. Made a ton of mistakes on the way, but managed to solve it. Oh yeah, PJ, you can snipe those from quite far away. You can't see what you're solving, but if you know what the solution is, you can solve them as long as you can see the whole panel. There's quite a few other places in the game where you can do that, but I don't use them in even for the ones that are in this run. I do want to move on to doing all lasers and hundo at some point. Hundo's going to take me quite a while, though. It was actually seeing 100% runs of this game that made me want to run it in the first place, because I just love, like, stopping off and getting all the environment puzzles. I mean, if I was to do a run of 100%, I probably wouldn't do all of those, like, advanced strats. I'd probably just I'd take the easy route. Oh my god. What am I doing? Up and around. Got there in the end. I'm failing. Yeah. I do that a lot. The rust looks real. It's pretty easy to get rusty in this game. I'll read that in a sec. I guess that way. Oh, come on. Why is it in this game that you can perfectly undo everything that you've done so far with a simple mouse movement, but you can't solve it with the same? Like, I will try and back myself out of one corner that I've put myself in, and I will perfectly unsolve 90% of the puzzle. That's annoying. No town snipes in Hundo. I like this already. Oh, I was holding up. Well, I was moving my mouse up. No, that way. So I need to loop around there. I'm remembering slowly. I remember this one as a chair. Oh, that is up first. Got there in the end. Yeah, so I've also done absolutely no practice on random doors, so that's going to take me a while. that? Yes, okay. I've remembered most things. There we go. I would like 1 gold split tonight. I think I can still do that. Come on. I mean, that would have worked, but whatever. Nice. Again, I'm trying to do that too quickly. Alright, I get a bit of a break. Must bathe like a hippo in a pond. Have fun. And don't fall asleep. It's not good for your health. No promises. But like the song that is playing, let me know when you resurface. Again, it perfectly undoes itself. Every time. Alright, random doors, do your worst. I didn't mean literally. I've barely ever seen that L shape. Also, to those that run this game, why are these pillars so awful? You just go to nudge your mouse just a little bit more to get it around the corner, and then you just like fly off. A little over 3 minutes behind. Not that doing this really matters at this point. Eh. Well, I guess that's warm-up done. What is my battery at the moment? If I can find the option for it. 55%. Yeah, I can unplug now. That's enough to get me through. Let's try that again, but less bad. I said less bad. Oh my. That's a little closer than I want. At what point do I reset an intro this bad? I'm not at the point where I should be resetting a run like 30, 40 seconds in. Unless I'm coming out of tutorial like 2 minutes behind. Somehow. It was bad, but it could always be worse. I mean, against some of best, I have 2 minutes of possible time save. Losing a few seconds in tutorial doesn't really matter to me. I always turn around and then walk straight into the door. I never quite turn around enough to actually leave. I try and correct, and it just seems to make things worse. It's the story of my life. Down, please. That goes up. Stop it. Stop it. So go up here and then solve that one. From here? Or higher up? Oh, I guess from here. Or from here, I guess. After the second door. Hey, Leona. Thank you for the good luck. How's it going? From where I'd solved it? That felt worse to me. That felt god-awful. It's better. I mean, it didn't seem better for me trying to solve it. It didn't stop me from getting stuck. It just meant I got stuck in different places. And now I have a fake gold. And now I can't solve that because I'm looking down. Ah. Stop it. I mean, I'll try that puzzle from up the stairs a few more times, but I'm not really liking it yet. Nice, walk into the wall. Doing that thing again where I drift away from the microphone. Rick, come on. I get flustered and then I just make more mistakes trying to I realize I've gone the wrong way, so I'm running out of time, so I try and undo it as quickly as possible, and it just makes things worse. It's almost all of my time save gone. Trying to look at the casual solution. The fuck happened there? It's not being behind that frustrates me, it's just how finicky the puzzles can be. And when I'm dead sure that my hand was doing the right thing and the puzzle does something completely different, it's just kind of demotivating at times. Like when I'm fully aware that my mouse is going left but the puzzle solving is going right, it just doesn't make any sense. I think that second one was right. Okay. That second puzzle, when you're solving it that far away, because you're going like left to right, it feels like your cursor's still a mile away from the edge when you're going up to the end. Like, the grid is more spaced apart than it looks on the screen. Wrong turn. For fuck's sake. Three times walking into the wrong place. still hate that one. A bit better. I just managed to get that. Well, better run than last time. I have a feeling that's not the right solution, though. It doesn't seem familiar. Still doing that. I should still finish off runs, though, because I need practice at the end. Just more exposure to the random doors. Rather than just hoping. Oh my god. No idea. Oh, I separated those. When I see it rise up like that and it's got a shape that I don't really understand that much, I start to worry. I don't have to solve it yet. I'll get back there. Pace-wise. Hey, broke even. That would have been okay if I hadn't misclicked the last one. Up this time. You. I mean, that pretty much broke even. Half of my time loss was because I clicked out of the laser. Didn't have to go up first. Almost completely out of mouse mat. I think I'm starting to warm up though. I just made that. Took a long way around. Does speedrunning this game require us to use 100% of our brains? If it did, I wouldn't be able to run it at all. Hey, Def Danny, how's it going? You don't have a brain? Dude, same. My head got bigger since I started running this game. No, that's just the swelling from the concussion. How do you remember them all? Just practice and trying to match up patterns. Either patterns in the line itself or the gaps that the line creates. Hey, dudes, how's it going? Memes and muscle memories. Yes, muscle memory. How are the runs? This is the first one that hasn't completely sucked. Seeing as I've not touched a game in weeks, kind of rough. Like, some of the solutions to these puzzles are pretty simple. Like, if you remember the last 4, it's the same thing here. You just link them all together. And half of the puzzles aren't even puzzles, like that one. I wouldn't call +5 dead. I'm still not going to get first try random doors, so it may as well be. I have a minute of available time save left, though. In fact, some areas in this game you don't even have to remember the solutions for, because you can just cheat. These are not good snipes. They weren't good, but I got them. Yeah, so if people didn't see the message in my Discord, I was for a while running a poll on which game people wanted me to run next. The winner of that poll was Half-Life 2, so I'm not going to do Half-Life 2. Like, I want to go back to it, but in reinstalling the game and trying it again, it's going to take so much effort to get back to even close to where I was. I can't, like, turn that round in a couple of weeks and give that to you as a run. Run Half-Life Alyx. If I had VR, I would. Well, I want to get a VR setup and play Alyx. And I will do that on stream. It's just I've never had the money for a VR setup. That shit ain't cheap. That's a knee in the way. Make a donation goal. I refuse to do donation goals on this stream. Your money is your money. Don't send it to me. I appreciate whenever anyone does like subscribe or donate or anything like that, but you really don't have to. And a donation goal is the last thing I want to put on my stream. I do this for fun, not a job. I have a job if I want money. Only Faps account. Oh. Definitely not starting an OnlyFans. Have a donation goal plastered across 1/3 of the screen. Only a third? I thought the whole point was to make the entire screen the donation goal, with a little game feed in the corner. Donate and I'll make the feed a little bit bigger. Like, why both? I do not own a skirt. I am happy to report. That still doesn't seem right. Every time you donate, it gets 10 pixels taller. Come on. I have run out of mouse mat again. But next week I'll be doing a casual playthrough of Resident Evil 7, which I promised a while ago. And then when that's done, I'll be starting to run Grand Theft Auto 5, doing the any percent classic route. But I won't be jumping straight into the full run, I'll be doing it in segments. Same way I did Underground 2. Just getting used to it. Trying to get my individual segment times down to the point where I'm comfortable where I can put a whole run together. Man, this run really fell apart in Mountain. Video options, there's high, medium, and low for resolution options. Oh god, I hit my mouse. Ah. Where am I? It's a Wii! What does high, medium, and low actually translate to? Resolution equality. okay for a game like that to do 1080p. Ain't too bad. Well, that one was easy. If only this one could be easy. I have no idea. Boost button is Y. Can you remap it? Oh, no. Okay, I got you. It's like, I got you with this broken line. I'm still not sure how often I'll be running this game. Like, it's fun, but it's not as chill as I kind of hoped it would be to run. Any lapse in concentration is a time loss. That's another thing I need to do is buy a steering wheel. There's so many expensive things. So I still want to do the Burnout Paradise run with a wheel, but I still don't have the kind of income that can justify, you know, splashing out on a wheel for a meme run. One of the Fisher Price ones. Mid 21. Ooh. I swear that was slower than the last one I did. See? I'm warming up. Never mind. Ah! I got lost. Turn around too much. Witnessing me, witnessing myself, speedrunning the witness. Indeed. I took the wrong route here. Not that it really matters that much. That was kind of good, then bad, then good, then bad, then terrible. How much is this game random? In this run, 2 puzzles are random. The 2 peekaboo doors at the end of the run, before you get to the pillars. Oh yeah, it's the second one. All of the main puzzles are like, non-random. So things like this will always have the same solution. Could you go down the right... Please? Thank you. Jesus Christ. I lost 10 seconds to that. Right, that's not even worth it. I was kind of hoping I'd get more than 4 streams out of this before I started getting frustrated at it, but apparently not. What annoys me more is I curated an entire playlist just for streaming this. And I already don't want to stream it. Yeah, it can. Just, I don't have any other chill games to run at the moment. Like, there's nothing on my to-do list that fits the same kind of aesthetic and vibe. This kind of music definitely wouldn't work in Need for Speed. Talos Principle. I never even finished my casual playthrough of that. But yeah, any kind of puzzle game this music would fit. I mean, I started picking this because it kind of has that kind of journey feel to it. It's that kind of progressive vibe. The Room 4. Antechamber as a run is really short, isn't it? I did play it a long time ago. Six seconds lost. Yeah, in terms of other games, I don't know what other puzzle games I'd want to run. It's not really a genre I've run before. I'm only doing this one because I really, really enjoyed it casually. The problem with puzzle games casually is once you've played through it one time, you can't really go back and just enjoy it again because you know the solutions to most of the puzzles. It should be a racing puzzle game. I mean, the crash mode in some of the old Burnout games used to be kind of a puzzle. Not the same kind, but as close as you can get with cars. But I also don't want racing to be my thing. Like, when I first started streaming speedruns, I think I said at the time that I never wanted to speedrun a racing game, and now it seems to be all that I do. I kind of don't want it to be. Resident Evil's always fun. I won't be speedrunning Resi 7 when I play that. That'll just be a casual playthrough. Speedrun Among Us. And lose every match because someone just stream snipes me. I am very close to this. We still haven't, no. What days am I free next week? Depends what time you're free, because you have like a regular sleep schedule. You're not like broken like me or Cal. The one time I try and go faster there. I think it's an imposter. Hey, Joseph. Could be going better. How are you? I've not played this game in like a week and a half, and it's kicking my ass right now. That's pretty good. Good to hear. I started getting paid again at work this week, so life is looking up here. Dude, seeing those ESA emotes, I need to start saving for when ESA eventually happens. Because the past couple of months I've eaten into my ESA fund. It'll be about 3 years anyway. True. It's reaching the point where globally they might be able to get away with doing one in summer. But whether we could go to that or not, I don't know. It depends on vaccine status. ESA is the European Speedrunner Assembly. It's the European version of GDQ. Which, if you're not really a speedrunner, is games done quick. I think even if you don't do speedrunning, I think Games Done Quick is big enough that you'll have seen it if you're on Twitch. The ESA is definitely a lot smaller. Still want to submit something. It's been long enough that I could probably submit Soma again. Like by the time the next one happens, it will have been 2 years. You know what, dudes? You should submit Coronation Street. I think that would go down a blast. You mean there's more to the game than that? I thought that was like the main draw. Why else would you play it? To see Roy. Ah, yeah. Roy and his game. Nice angle. Welcome back, Cal. You didn't drown in the bath, I see. This is a good thing. Dire back exfoliation staff. I read that as staff as in, like, magical staff. Get yourself one of those kinds. The staff of exfoliation. A loofah. Yeah, same thing. Another run that's like plus 20, plus 30 getting here. I thought I'd missed the elevator then. Oh yeah, to those that have been keeping up with the stream, on the shelf back there is finally a proper version of a vinyl I've been trying to get hold of for ages. which so far every single copy that I've received has been one of the faulty pressings. I am now on my 5th copy, but it's a proper one. Hey Jamie, how's it going? Does it work? I haven't tested it in an actual record player yet, but I know it's one of the repressed versions. Okay. 4-day weekend? Hell yeah. Wish I had a 4-day weekend. Of course it was second door. Yeah, I mean, technically every day's a weekend for me. I work from home and I do my work at night anyway. I've said before, where I work, as long as the work gets done, they don't really mind when I do it. Just so long as I'm not holding something up. Yeah, got some gold pillars. Unsure whether to go on to next year. I mean, if you're enjoying it, then yes. Or do you mean you're unsure whether you're going to go on to next year, like whether you'll be allowed? Mid-21 again. I need a new drink. And the reason you went in the first place won't be so much of a possibility. It's kind of like me coming out of uni. I went wanting to get into the games industry and came out not wanting to go into the games industry. Or at least any notion of being able to get into the games industry was kind of killed off while I was there. It became very apparent from uni that it was basically, if you're not in the top like 2%, there's not going to be enough spaces in industry jobs for you, so you basically just wasted 4 years. I mean, when you have so many people going for degrees in games, you don't hire someone that's got a 2-2. I right-clicked. Ah. I love when the game starts showing the little like mouse icon to be like, this is how you play the game. Shut up, game. Yeah, gigging doesn't really happen right now. Won't for a while. At least the vaccine rollout is happening more rapidly now. So I think once that rolls out to a significant portion of the population, it's going to improve what you can do and where you can go. But right now it's a no-go. Brexit didn't help. The two happening at the same time was just ridiculous. Hey, Benny. Please never call me that again. Derusting is going... I've had a couple of runs that are within a minute of PB. But rust is definitely a word I would use to describe tonight. I hope you're well. Cal, when are you going to try some more puzzles? It was kind of weird and sloppy. Whee! Ah. Yeah, I know I don't walk in quite the right lines in quite a few places. I feel I have a lot more time to save just by not screwing up the puzzles so much. So I'm not really fussed about like a second here or there. Again, it's been a very long time since I did speedruns for actually trying to beat times. I just speedrun to have fun these days. So I'm not really fussed about my leaderboard spot. As long as I'm having fun playing a game, I don't really care too much what time I get. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, that was terrible. My accuracy is pretty good for my skill level. Huh. It doesn't feel like it. It's definitely improving. I just get frustrated, so I try and speed up. And that just makes things worse for me. Because then I make more mistakes because I got flustered, and then I try and undo it again. And that just makes me even more flustered, so my mouse is just flailing around and I'm constantly getting the wrong solutions. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I think at this point I'm at least ahead of all the iOS players. There might still be a few console runners ahead of me, though. No, it is that way. But hesitation's one of my main issues. The other one is just getting puzzles wrong. Got there in the end. How did that bunker save time? I mean, only a second, but still. I just want to try and get my time down under 20 minutes. And then I want to start learning all lasers. I'm not really looking to go any lower than that. I think by moving on to all lasers, we'll just work on general puzzle solving ability so that if I come back to any percent later, I can probably drop my time better. Like, any percent's been a good category to get into the game, but because it's so short, it becomes frustrating really quickly. This is stream number 4, and already I'm sort of fretting over every split. I want something a little bit longer that I can do. It's a bit more relaxed. I'm keeping pace for now. We lost a bit of time there. Come on. Ah, it flicked to the right. I will read that on the way to keep. Or onto shadows. Speed's the issue over accuracy. I will try, but I'll probably throw more runs for a while. I've been going a bit slow and careful because I just want to try and get runs done. And that's what happens if I try going faster. I made 3 mistakes in one puzzle that I usually don't make many mistakes in. Did your chair's dangerous? You keep falling asleep. That sounds dangerous if there's a fire. Don't want to fall asleep then. I was holding up. It did it again. When I come around the last bend on that puzzle, I just throw my mouse up as hard as possible, and it seems to go straight past the end of the puzzle. By as hard as possible, I mean I just move my mouse up a little more than usual. Like, my sensitivity is quite high. But it may as well be throwing it up. I mean, I'm consistently getting runs at the moment that are like just over 21 minutes, which after almost 2 weeks of not playing the game isn't too bad, considering I only did 3 streams of it before, coupled with the fact that I'm like 2 weeks of Rust. It'll still be reasonably within a minute. Hell yeah. Why is it those I can do? Yeah, I should start doing it more though. You're right. I think it's just like the fear of failing halfway through a run makes me more careful than I should be. Thanks for the reminder though, Jamie. I do need to replace this chair at some point soon. I really don't like this. I'm getting a bit better at positioning myself. I use the shadow of the character's head to try and position myself for that last one. But usually find I'm too close and have to step back. I'll read that in a sec, Jamie. I saw Secret Lab though. Did you get the Titan? That's the one I've been looking at. Oh, you got the XL. Oh, I forgot the thing. Yeah, big booty. I was thinking, should I get the Titan XL just in case? But I'm well within the range of the Titan itself, so I think I'll just get that one. The thing is, with all of the like gaming chairs and racer chairs and things like that, I've been looking through on like Amazon listings and things for people who've had them for a long time that have then left a review, as opposed to the people that buy them and then immediately go, oh, it's the comfiest thing ever, everyone should buy one. Because you look at like a lot of the older reviews and it's like, yeah, I've had this for like 6 months and it's fallen apart. Or I've had this for 3 months and there's no padding left. It can be the comfiest thing in the world, but it needs to last more than a week for the amount of money that you spend on them. The foam hasn't formed itself. Why am I forgetting the solution to this one tonight? Yeah. Why is the sensitivity on this puzzle so much lower? That throws me off. Like, just the sensitivity for that puzzle, like the last two puzzles, is just noticeably lower than the others. Like, my mouse doesn't move as far. That's the one I wasn't supposed to do that. Kind of an awkward angle to be stood at. Ew. His glutes contour. I don't know, when I first wanted to start running this, I didn't realize it would be so soon before I really couldn't, like, focus on anything other than the game. Without seriously hampering my ability. Got too good too fast. I'm not even good. Yeah, on the subject of chairs though, would not recommend the markers. The right... You might be able to hear that. No, you can't. The right arm is constantly unscrewing itself. The padding is basically nothing. You see the backing shaking suspiciously. Oh yeah. Oh. I had that one as well. Just took too long over the other side. Nope. Oh, up there. It just fits on the end there. Oh well. My spatial awareness used to be really good when I was younger. Like, younger me would have been a lot better at these puzzles. Fuck these pillars. Yeah, Jamie, between ordering and receiving, how long did it take to get your chair? Did you order it from their website or from a reseller? It says for me that it ships from Devon, which is where I live, so. Wonder if I could just go and visit and be like, oi, give me a chair. June dispatch, but it came in about a week. Huh. I don't know if you were here for it earlier, but you know the vinyl that I've been having issues getting a proper, like, non-faulty replacement of? My 5th copy turned up today. Yeah, it's a 21 again. 5th copy is in. This one actually is correct. Yeah, I've got... where is it? Hey, it's a big view. That's the one that actually works. Down there is 4 copies that don't. Yeah, happy that I don't have to chase that up anymore. Yeah, sorry to scare you with that. That's one of the first times I've actually used the just talking view. Anyway, less chat and more runs. Grow suspiciously quickly. This is like, 3 months at this point. It kind of looks okay on cam. It does not look good in real life. It's not got the density. Not enough length. I mean, length is just time. Like, coverage-wise, it's okay. Just the actual density between hairs is not enough that I like it. But it's still filling out a bit. So, we'll see. I probably won't keep it for that long. If I need to get a new passport, I'm definitely shaving it off because I'm not having a passport that's got me with a beard on it. And around your eyes, they're called they're called eyelashes. Not eyelashes. That is around your eyes. I was going to say eyebrows, but that's only really above. Although if your beard connects to your eyelashes, that's kind of weird. Beard and your brows would connect. That'd be perfect if you had a unibrow. Just completes the full circuit. You shaved the unibrow. Oh yeah, Jamie, which colorway did you get your Titan in? I think I'm just gonna go for the blue on black non-leather one. Black and teal. Was that the right? So you got the soft weave or whatever it's called. I went way too long before I got this. Come on. I went too high for that. Oh, right. Yeah, I couldn't get a leather one. Especially not the PU, like the fake leather. That stuff lasts one sweaty week and just cracks. One day with a cat. Thankfully, I don't have that issue. But hey, after almost 3 weeks at this point, how are you settling in with the new place, Jamie? Everything good? Still a mess. Isn't any house? Not entirely sure what I was looking at there. Pfft. Again, this is what happens when I go fast. Food delivery sounds good. See, that's one good thing about living where I do, is I don't have the temptation to order, like, bad takeout because I can't be bothered to cook, because nowhere delivers here. Like, even if I had all the money in the world, I couldn't get takeout here. Completely forgetting that one again. Ah, shouldn't have pushed it. You tend to have good takeaway places. I can't even order good takeaway. Yeah, just build a takeaway that only caters to me. They still have to work 7 days a week, but only I may order from them. And I order like once a fortnight. 1 sec. I will read that when the drawbridge is coming down. I've watched a few of the bingo nights. But I think it runs at a time where it's way too late for me to join in. And half the bingo challenges I wouldn't be able to complete anyway. I literally don't remember the solutions to half the puzzles that are needed. I would like to join one eventually, but I'm pretty sure they run at like 2, 3 a.m. my time. Really? Wow. I'm not going to go up the stairs and solve that puzzle. I don't care if it's faster. I just lose time every time I do it. I mean, I'm usually still up at the time that it goes on, but I'm never streaming at that kind of time. And if I was doing something like that, I'd like to stream it. But I say I'm a long way off getting involved in something like that anyway. Yes, busy doing that thing I've literally never done. Yeah, watch out, dudes. He doesn't like when you call him that. Yeah. Wrong puzzle. Also known as Travis. I'll have you know I've never played Among Us at 2 or 3 in the morning. I've never played Among Us, full stop. I installed it because Duty Doots told me to. He then never invited me to a game, so I uninstalled it. And now he keeps reminding me that we never played. Hey, Juho, how's it going? I'm sorry, I'm not doing your game justice just yet. Looking for an hour? Hey, that's fine. I hope you're well. I did the thing again that I said I wouldn't do. I don't like this puzzle. I don't like this puzzle. Let me reword that. I hate that puzzle. Don't know if you should ask. Ask away. So when are we playing Among Us? I keep saying, dude, set up a time. I will let you know if it's something that I definitely can't play, but for the most part, most of my stream times are fine. Yeah. You know who I'd be talking about, but I have no idea how to pronounce their name. As I think most people don't. Ecdysis. Was that correct? But yeah, them. They contacted me because they'd already contacted Cakery about doing an Amnesia Rebirth run. But Cakery told them to contact me, and I said, no thank you. Oh, you recommended him? I had to turn down that run because it was for Amnesia Rebirth. I can't stand that game. I ran it for like 2 streams and I never want to touch it again. I really didn't find it fun. So unfortunately, I'm definitely not the right person to do it for GDQ. Unless you want someone that just insults it the entire time. I don't know, like, if you're into the Amnesia runs, it's not that bad. But for me, coming from Soma, it's basically just Soma, but not quite as good. The theme of it's already over. Right, I assume you were doing like a... It said it was for a hotfix. So I assume it was like a horror hotfix. A roast run would be good if it was a universally hated game kind of thing. But I don't know, like, because Amnesia Rebirth is from the same developer as Soma, which is my favorite game. It's the game that I've put the most time into running, and it wouldn't be fair to roast a run of a game of theirs when I enjoy another of their games so much. But casually and for running it, I just really didn't enjoy Rebirth enough that I would say I'd ever run it. I might reinstall it again and do no major glitches now that that's become a category, just to get a point, like get on the leaderboard for it. But I'm not sinking any significant time into that game. It's supposed to be on desert games? That's a interesting theme. What about Machine for Pigs? Machine for Pigs wasn't a bad run, per se. Not in the same way. Like, Machine for Pigs was very, very tricky. It was all of the difficult parts of the Dark Descent, just more of it. But done well, it's pretty good. Don't like the game you're playing? Oh. But no, I had to turn down the request though, because I don't feel I could have given the game a good showing. I'm like 10 minutes behind the record on the leaderboards, and I don't want to improve my time. And I got that time after like 2 streams. I think with Rebirth is because a lot of the strats are very similar to what you have in Soma, but they don't quite work the same. Like, they're similar enough that you think they'd work in the same way, but then when you actually try and do it, it throws you off because it's just slightly different. Like, I keep hopping on top of props to do prop flights, and then just like flopping off the prop again because you can't treat them the same way that you can in Soma. They're not as rigidly held. They've got a little bit of elasticity to how you hold them. So you got to be a lot more careful. But I don't want to be careful, I want to be fast. What I should say is thank you for like suggesting me. I definitely appreciate that. But unfortunately the game was not something I would want to show off. I guess that was just a long-winded way of saying that. And if I wasn't in the top 5 for the game, I probably would have just removed it from my SRC profile. But now I'm a moderator for the game, so I kind of have to keep it there. Part of my credentials is I know how to play this game. Therefore, I can moderate it. Ah, I see. The real question is, when are you speedrunning this? Oh, pfft. My mouse went down again. How am I only +8? I've been on autopilot for the last, like, 15 minutes. Not even 15 minutes. The run's not even at 15 minutes. It feels like it's longer. 10 minutes or so. Alright, I messed that up. Messed one up and then immediately golded. No. By while, do you mean I'm doing something completely different, but it's somehow working? Or just in general? I never really paid attention to how I should be doing that. I just know that moving things to the side of the screen makes it a bit easier to see. So I just put it at the side of the screen. I mean, to get the time that I've got in any percent now only took me like a week, 2 weeks of actual learning. And that was like not much time spent each time I went into the game. It's easier to remember the solutions than you'd think. Because you're not necessarily remembering where the line goes. You can remember it with the shapes that the line makes, or the shapes in the spaces in between. And given a few attempts, it becomes second nature anyway. Like, memory stuff is usually what I'm terrible at, but it seems to be working. Kinda. When I get lucky. Alright, well, I can't afford to lose any more time. He says losing time. Stop it. My best possible is sometime this year. And now it's next year. I should modify the code for the best possible time thing. If your best possible is like more than 20 minutes over your PB, it should just change to nah. Or just reset. Alright, doors. I think I had that then. Maybe. I don't know. I still hate those doors. I am slowly getting better at that puzzle, though. That one gave me so much grief when I first started. Terrible end, but a low 21.
A star at dawn.
18:15 is not actually my best possible time anymore because I've got some fake golds in town. But it's close enough. That is a plus. This is not Burnout Paradise, which I distinctly remember as a game that both Jamie and Cal said they would run. That was a weird path, of which neither of them have run it. You said you would after Amnesia. Cal wins Need for Speed Underground. You know I only jest. Oh, no, seriously, when's Need for Speed Underground? I'm getting worse at that one now. You might have to run a racing game on keyboard. Why? I mean, just ask any of the Need for Speed runners. They all use keyboards. At least most of them. Where are you going, Line? Line goes where Line wants. Hot Wheels is being stupid with the controllers. Have you tried on the PC Gaming Wiki just to see if there's like a drop-in D input or something that you can throw in to try and get it working? Le gasp. Nope. Come on. Where am I looking? I mean, are the keyboard controls that bad? If it's just like up, down, left, right, then it shouldn't be too difficult. If I'm playing anything with cars, I almost universally gravitate towards using the controller, but then for GTA 5 or GTA Vice City or something like that, I wouldn't dream of it. Like, those are WASD or nothing. Is there a leaderboard for the game already, or is it something new? My God. Runs from Cal and Viper. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the channel name Viper Racing is not taken on Twitch, so he could switch to it. But I think he's just been known by the same name long enough that he kind of just goes by both. I use 3. They're all variations on the same thing. It just depends whether one that I want is taken or not. If I can use trigger, I'll use trigger. Otherwise, the its get slapped on, and if that's been taken somehow, I slap hey on the front. But I refuse to use numbers. For I am not a number. Yeah, I've never asked why you use duty doots. I'd always just assumed there either was a very obscure reason or no reason at all. Ah yes, the Marcus is showing me I've been sitting down for too long. I am slightly uncomfortable now. I mean, I remember the Doot skeleton memes. Then you sit back down and then things hurt there as well. And you can't win. So you go back to bed. Time for more crazy snipe angles. That I can barely see on the screen. Why do I need that in the corner of my screen? For FOV. If you put something in the corner of the screen, it looks a bit bigger. Just from perspective. When I get to the top of the mountain, I can showcase that a little bit in the time I've got to wait. When I get up there. So if you look at this box here, that's about the same size as that. If I put it down in the corner, there's a difference in size. It's not much, but it just helps with some puzzles. You get a little bit more freedom of movement, or a little more accuracy. No, the knee. So I know you're made of stone, but please move your knee. I probably don't need to put it as far into the corner as I do, but I'm kind of just used to it now. I think I'll do one more run tonight. I'm going for about 3 hours. As much as I love the shorter run, I don't have the energy to do as many of them as I thought I would. Can't really afford any more mistakes though. Come on. Okay, now apparently I can afford to make mistakes. A little bit. I still need to get both of the random doors first try, which rarely happens for me. Speaking of running puzzle games, though, one quote-unquote puzzle game I've been kind of interested in running is GeoGuessr. But I don't know if people will be interested in watching that. Like, trying to find out where the hell I am as quickly as possible. Spoiler, I'm not particularly good at it. But I do enjoy it sometimes. Huh. 0.6. Yeah, I'm not particularly good at GeoGuessr, but it is just a bit of fun. You have to pay for it if you don't want ads at the bottom, I'm pretty sure. Nope. Buy time. I'm blanking. Gun and minigun. That would have left that out that side. Well then. I really don't know. First try. What is that supposed to be? Is that a Hawaiian lei? Did I get laid? Oh, it's a beard. Close enough. Come on. Ew, 22. It's one of the worst of the night. last one. Yeah, you can, Cal. Just grow it out and retake the photo. It's weird sometimes that you can replicate someone else's expression better than you can replicate your own. Hey, that last one felt fast. Walking into the wall again. Dude, stare. Whenever the next ESA happens, I'm supposed to be meeting you at the, either in town or at the airport. I still don't know what I'm looking out for, who I'm looking out for, I should say. What I'm looking out for. The turnip. Yes, but I don't know who I'm looking out for when I get there. Would I give signatures at ESA? I mean, if someone wants one, I don't see why anyone would. Dude's just swole from all the bingo. Man, I get exhausted just picking my drink up off the floor. One of the old Mac Pros. Oh, God. I actually, a long time ago, I bought a non-functioning Mac G5 and I wanted to turn the case into an actual computer case. But it didn't work out, unfortunately. They were sick cases. The power supply was the worst part. I even got a custom bracket fabricated to put it in the top. Like, because the G5 had that, like, top rail system. And I had a panel fabricated that just sort of let the power supply sit in that, but a little bit lower. But because it had the rounded corners, you still had to kind of space it away from the back. But alas, Studio One. I installed the free version of Studio One to see if it made any sense for just like doing voice recordings and things. I cannot work out how that program works at all. I think, like, following a guide, it took me about 20 minutes just to arm a track, and it still couldn't detect my microphone. So I just gave up and went back to Audacity. I'm getting better at those. Oh, really? I mean, I've uninstalled it now because I got frustrated and uninstalled it in a fit of rage. I am, of course, kidding. I don't get mad like that. It's no longer on my PC. Audacity works okay, but you can only use it for channel 1 or 2. So if I had like a room mic plugged into channel 3, it just wouldn't pick it up. Unless Audacity has like an ASIO plugin. I mean, I'm not even doing it for music stuff. I just want to do some voice recordings. But all the big boy audio apps like Audition just, they're too much for me. Yeah, I mean, I've kept pace on this run pretty well. Like where to place instruments on the stage. In the hands of the musicians. In the bin. That's when you've been trying to nail the same solo for the last 5 hours and you just can't get it. Hey, I'm already in the bin. Click, please. You cannot bin that which has already been binned. Lost your mind before the final take. Hey. Not a particularly good swamp. Oh, 6 seconds. Something else to kill time. Okay. Could have been worse. Nice. I mean, for one day, I kind of pulled it back to where I was before. Yeah, it's been a fair few. I'm ahead. What? This is impossible. I have run out of mouse mats. I can feel my little finger on the edge of it. There we go. My mouse mat has a stitched seam around the edge. I could feel that on my little finger. Damn it. Hey, gold elevator. What do you think? 5th try door? First try. It's always first try if you just ignore the ones before it. No, come on. Come on. I don't know. And then it gives me the easy one. Yeah, first try on the second attempt. The other one was just practice. Nope, nope. I just said I was getting better at this one. I just said I was getting better at this. Game heard me and took away everything. Sub 21 though. I would call that a success. No gold elevator.
A star
And a message from work.
at dawn.
Alright. That is gonna be it for me tonight. I say it's been 2 weeks-ish, give or take, since I last ran this, so I was going to be shaking off some rust no matter what. The first few runs of any stream are always a little rough as you're getting used to the puzzles and how the mouse feels again. But, I mean, if it hadn't been for door 2, that would have been a 9-second PB. That ain't too bad. It's all because of door 2. Fuck you, door 2. But, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to mute the game for a sec because bubble in a stream. Is anyone live? I'll probably be back doing more of this tomorrow. I'll post on Discord or whatever if not, but most likely I'll be doing more of this. Who's doing what? That's an ad. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you most likely tomorrow. I'm going to host King Kaiju. They're doing Amnesia Any Percent Quit Outs, which is a run that I've done for quite a while. So go say hi to them, and good night.